play, guys. Reaction to an new video. Please give this video to 5 likes.
Before walking on the red carpet for an exclusive event in my Crocs and going on stage to present at Roblox's biggest award show, I was able to meet the owner of Bloxfruits, MyGame43, also known as Redhead, as well as admin Uzoth in real life to basically blackmail them for more information on the Dragon Rework update. And here's how it happened. So it all started 3 months ago. I was just chilling on my computer, auto-farming on Bloxfruits, you know, no big deal. When I suddenly got a very suspicious email from somebody named David Baszucki. Yeah, David Baszucki, the founder and CEO of Roblox. And I finally opened it up and Dave said, yo bro, you trying to present an award at RDC? Alright, now for those of you who don't know what RDC is, not these guys, alright? It is the Roblox Developers Conference where talented developers from all over the world and not so talented YouTubers like me. So I was like, me? Why would you ask me? I'm only like super handsome. Why would they want me there? It's a very respected establishment, very exclusive. Gather around in an undisclosed location to talk about Roblox. So I replied, nah, I'm good. To which Dave replied, I'll pay for your flight. And then I said, bet, I'm down. Now, little did Dave know that I had no interest whatsoever. I just overheard that the Bloxfruits developers and owners going to be there. So I want to track them down, kidnap them, and blackmail them into telling me information about the Dragon Rework update. And spoilers alert, all of that happens, except the kidnapping. So I accepted the invitation under the condition that they pay me $500,000 to grace them with my presence. And the next thing I know, I was blindfolded and put on a plane and dropped off in the middle of nowhere. And there I was, the RDC. I met hundreds of Roblox developers and YouTubers. Alright, I didn't even know that there were that many out there. It was an infestation. The whole city was crawling with them. It was like nerd heaven. And I knew that I have arrived. So we walk up to this giant concrete building and it was just packed with security. I'm talking about armed personnel, guard dogs, helicopters, snipers on the roof. They took the security safety very seriously because apparently last year at RDC, they had like some sort of a gun threat. Yeah, some dude literally tried to play Roblox Rivals IRL. So after going through multiple layers of security, scrutinizing exactly why we're there, we got into the building. I honestly didn't know what to expect. I thought it was gonna be a room full of smelly nerds on their laptops just coding all day long, but it was a party. I'm talking about delicious food, drinks, including
orange juice.
People just turning up, and it was amazing. I absolutely loved it. And by the way, everybody who attends RDC needs a badge to show that they were invited. And because I was presenting an award there, so they hooked me up with a very special speaker's badge. This thing basically allowed me to go anywhere I wanted. It was just a free ticket to commit crime. It was awesome. And now I am finally in. It was time for me to begin my search to look for the Bloxfruits developers. And let me tell you, it was not an easy task. On my journey, I met an incredible group of people who were the developers and owners of Fruit Battleground. They actually told me a secret that they'll be adding a brand new fruit into the game, specifically for me though. I also met Brandon, aka The Boss from Boss Studios. This dude owns Anime Last Stand, a One Piece game, and also One Fruit Simulator, and a bunch of other games. If you haven't seen this guy's Instagram, he is very, very rich. So I asked him for some money, and he kind of left me hanging. I met a bunch of YouTubers, practically all of them. Fulton, met the dude, very nice. Steak, who gave me a shout out on stream at the award show. Appreciate a Steak. Creecraft, Flamingo, Russo, Project Supreme. Basically everybody on YouTube was there. And while they were partying and turning up, I still had my eyes on the prize. I hacked into all of their phones to try to find any shred of clue as to where the Bloxfruits development team was, and found none. And while everybody was standing around, all of a sudden, entire groups, thousands of people rushed across the building like it was a stampede of thousands of people just rushed into this auditorium. So I was curious and decided to follow them in to find out what the hype is all about. And turns out it was a presentation that was being conducted by none other than David Baszucki. I don't care about that. My plan was to wait until the Q&A where I can grab a microphone and shout out to this room of thousands of people and ask them where MyGame43 is. To my surprise though, the presentation was so boring, I fell asleep through 99% of it. I missed the Q&A. And man, you cannot make this up. For like the one brief second during the whole thing that I was awake, I found my first clue. It turns out that Roblox themselves, Dave himself, accidentally leaked the brand new artwork for the Dragon rework update for Blox Fruits. Like, it's just like right there. You couldn't miss it, even if you tried. Now, a lot of people seem to think that it was an accident. Some people are saying that they did it on purpose to bring the hype back, but all I know is the entire crowd in the room just all at the same time let out a huge gasp. Pretty sure I saw like 2 ladies sitting in front of me pass out. But get this, guys, that wasn't even like the craziest thing that happened during this presentation. It turns out throughout the entire thing, there was a lurking legend that was near me. Actually, he was sitting directly behind me. Like, if I'm right here, he was right here. And he did not reveal his identity until the very last second, like some sort of anime villain. His name was Uzoff. That's right, the famous Blox Fruits admin himself. This guy was so good at concealing his identity, you couldn't even sense him with advanced observation hockey.
Let me explain my side of the story and how everything went down. And he was right. The first morning RDC, me and the Blox Fruits gang got to the convention center while they were still serving breakfast. Being that it was only just bread and orange slices being given to us, thanks Roblox, we ended up just door dashing some burritos to the place and eating that. The first presentation was about to start, but once we got there, all the seats were practically filled. So, we sat in the back. That's when Mr. NU also arrived late and coincidentally sat in front of us without him knowing.
Oh, so I came in after you guys.
Yeah, you sat right in front of us.
Dang.
And since NU has never seen my face before, I thought this would be the perfect time to troll him. I texted him on Discord, yo, are you at the keynote? We're in the front.
So I replied, yeah, I'm out in the back because I'm an honest man.
Exactly. And from there, I texted him, see you after this, smiling imp emoji.
Can I just say this?
Yeah.
The whole time, I did not suspect a damn thing, bro. How did you conceal your powers like that? How did I not sense you?
I mean, when you're a faceless YouTuber, it just comes naturally.
As a matter of fact, it turned out the entire Blox Fruits team was sitting behind me the whole time, and I had no idea. It was like straight out of a movie. After the presentation ended, the Blox Fruits development team actually decided to kidnap me and brought me to an undisclosed location.
But this dude NU got up so many times to go to the bathroom.
You ain't the only one who ate burritos that morning.
Eventually, he just didn't come back. We stumbled into NU again. And from there, we got interrogated. He asked us, what is the update? Did you see what Roblox leaked? How many fruits have y'all made?
Oh, whoa. Okay, hold on. First of all, not before y'all kidnapped me.
Listen.
So obviously, I had questions.
I mean, like,
He didn't deny it. So this whole time, we're just chatting. You know, I got to meet everybody that works on Blox Fruits. Just trying to get more information out of them. And their lips were just sealed, dude. They're not allowed to say a word unless my game is there. We waited for like an hour. He never came back. He disappeared.
Bro, he went to hiding, bro. Too many people were trying to find him.
So I had to start investigating elsewhere. So I did more investigating and chatted with anybody that could lead me to a clue on exactly where my game could be. And finally, I came across a very important person that would blow the whole investigation wide open. This person was Hasm. This dude owns Please Donate, so he pretty much owns Roblox. Yeah, the youngest millionaire on this whole planet. But as with everybody I talked to, I had to ask them for some money, especially him, because he has a lot. Hasm actually agreed to give me 10 million Robux, so I'm still waiting on that for him to get back to me. I think he blocked my number. But eventually, after chatting for a while, right before we parted ways, he whispered to me. He said, come to my party tonight and my game will be there. And I finally had it. That was my golden ticket in. All this just to find out when the Dragon update is gonna be, guys. But I knew I had to be prepared. I spent the rest of that entire day strategizing, coming up with the best disguise I possibly could. So I put on my fake mustache and I walked into the club, which was amazing, by the way. This dude bought out the best club in the entire town and was serving everybody free food and drinks. I don't care how rich I get, I would never do that with my money. Anyway, I got in there with my disguise, then I realized something. I don't know what he looks like either, so I can't recognize him. In fact, nobody knows what he looks like. The only clues I had were these random pictures that were circulating online that was supposed to be My Game 43. I know up until now I haven't done a very good job as a detective, but something tells me that these two aren't the same guys. I don't know what it is. And so, you know, I started walking around this club, chatting with very successful YouTubers and developers that made me feel like a failure. So I thought to myself, I don't belong here. I should just give up and go home. And just when I was about to turn around and leave, I saw him. Not My Game, Hasm. My boy said, follow me and let me down this incredibly complicated maze. This thing was more difficult than the Rabbit V4 Awakening trial. And when we finally reached the end, I found myself in this jam-packed room. Everybody was like shoulder to shoulder. I could barely move. Not because there were too many people in there, because the room was super tiny. Of course, they had to confiscate my phone because obviously no pictures were allowed, but little did they know that I brought a second secret phone to sneak pictures, which ran out of battery, so it was useless. And standing in front of me, there they were, bro, like the freaking God's Knights. Admin E, Admin Uzoth, and even Exile, the admin from King Legacy. And as I shoved everybody out of the way to reach the end of the room where my game 43 was standing, I saw the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. Just kidding, you freaks. Don't get your hopes up. My game is a guy. And there it was, guys. They finally met. Mission complete. So, I went up to introduce myself. I was like, hey, nice to meet you. My name is Enyu. He reaches back, he shakes my hand, he goes, I know. And the first thing he said to me, guys, and I did not expect him to say this really caught me off guard. He said,
Bro, ad, are you crazy, bro? I don't want no ad.
Aliens.
Bro, what is this new thing, bro? Every time this pops up and I keep trying to put this miss on it.
that Make-A-Wish video was amazing. Now, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, a while ago, I made a video where my biggest fan named Alan flew all the way from Virginia to Toronto to meet me as a part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. We played Blox Fruits together all day with Uzoth. It was super fun. We had a blast. Before that meetup, my game actually specifically sent a big box of plushies for me to give to Alan in person. There you can see Alan opening it up, and he was just so happy about it. It was really a sweet moment, guys. So the whole Blox Fruits team and I, we struck a conversation up together. It went from small chit-chat to talking about the updates.
And one of the developers actually answered them. We have that many drinks, I guess the truth spills out. From there, me and Am and Eve gave that little eye to each other. We looked at each other and had the exact same thought. He knows too much now. We killed him.
But good thing I had the revive. Little did they know, that was my evil plan all along. They did drop a lot of hints regarding the update to me, just like rapid fire, just spitting them out. Boom, 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 boom. Now, obviously, if I were to tell you guys this information, then I would have to kill you, and then the Blox Fruits team would have to kill me, so it wouldn't be good for anybody. But what I will tell you is what they told me about the update just completely blew my mind, alright? It will be nothing like you've ever seen before. I think it'll be worth the wait. So my mission for this trip was complete. We went on, partied all night, and it was the best night of my life. Then came the next day. The next day was the Roblox Innovation Awards show where I was supposed to go on stage and present. I'll be honest, up until this point, I totally forgot that I had to do that thing. I got on the red carpet with my best drip, with Crocs on my feet, did some interviews and stuff, and when the award show finally started, thousands of people just flooded into the building, ready to get seated. It was the biggest event ever, and it was streamed and broadcasted globally. Even Creekcraft was streaming it. The lights were brighter than ever, the pressure was on, the stage was massive, and then they called my name.
I heard Enyu was going on stage, so that's when I pulled out my phone and started filming him in his little embarrassing tiny suit that he had to wear on stage.
Well, I'll just let you watch it.
Well, I think I gotta state the obvious. We're all thinking, your feet, not so giant. It seems like an important thing I should write down, but I'm not. I've got a job to do.
All right, yeah, that's right. I'm very excited because I'm a major weeb.
Awesome.
And the nominees for the best branded experience are, if I know how to open this,
I got faith.
Garten of Banban RP.
And there you have it, kids. That is how I met your mother. I mean, my game 43, and Uzoth, and E, and a bunch of other people.
Don't worry, guys, please get this to 5 likes.